Hi there, this is Theresa. We're going to find out what is being hidden from you, what is the secret you need to know. This is going to be a general collective reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. When it comes to the collective and the energy around the collective, what is being hidden? What is the secret that the collective should be revealed to? What is the energy around the secret? What is being hidden around the collective? Thinking. Somebody is missing you, craving you, or desiring. Okay. I'm hearing that Charlie Puth song. One call away, I'll be there to save the day. Stress, turbulence, tension, argument. Somebody's thinking about stress. They're thinking about the tension, the turbulence. Maybe the two of you had an argument. Okay. What is being hidden from the collective? What is the secret hidden energy? Clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. So somebody is clinging to you. They're a little bit stressed. Maybe the two of you recently had a fight or an argument and there's turbulence. They desire you. They're obsessing, they're holding on to the idea of being with you. What's being hidden? Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Your person could be trying to make a decision. They could be going back and forth. They're very conflicted on what is going to happen. They may feel like they have a lot of choices, a lot of decisions. They're obsessed with you. They want to hold on to you. They desire you, but there is some indecisive energy here. Only you, devoted, attached, and crave. So they are devoted to you. But there is below the deck, there's a breaking point. There's some type of limit, final straw, or overwhelmed energy here. All right, well, let's do some clarifying. Why is this person thinking about the collective so much? There could be unresolved issues here. They're missing you, they're craving you, they're desiring you. Why is thinking here for the collective's person's energy? What are they thinking about? Justice. They're thinking about what the truth is when it comes to how they feel about you. They're learning something that they're holding on to about this situation. Now they are stressed. There maybe was a fight or an argument the two of you got into, which has caused them a lot of stress, and they could be thinking about that stress. Yeah. They're also stressed out because if you broke up, they want a new beginning. They want to start over. They want to have another opportunity. They are clinging on to you. They're a little bit obsessed with you. They could be spying on you, maybe driving by your house, looking at your pictures, looking at social media. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So they know that they want to come out of the cold. They definitely want to return. They're obsessed with it. Now, they do have multiple choices here, so they're a little bit conflicted. What is this conflicted energy here? The Ten of Pentacles. They're trying to figure out what they want for the long term. Why is there a hot, cold energy? Why do they have multiple choices? Seven of Cups in reverse. They know they should have multiple choices, but their intuition is telling them there is no other choice but you. And that could be part of this tension, this fight, this argument. Now, we do have only you, so they know that they want only you. Okay, what is this only you energy? Two of Cups. They know that you're the person that they want to be with. Why are they at this breaking point? What happened that they were so overwhelmed? They felt like they hit their limit. There was a final straw here that broke the camel's back. Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit in reverse. Something was being illuminated to your person after this breaking point, after this tension, after this fight, after this argument that they felt overwhelmed by. What was this overwhelming breaking point? What was this? They want stability and security. You could be dealing with an earth sign. We have Aquarius energy. We have Pisces energy. We have Libra energy. Your person is being illuminated that they don't want to be left out in the cold when it comes to you and them, that they want stability and security. What was this multiple choice that they felt? What was this overwhelming multiple choice? What caused the fight and argument? What is this? The Magician. They could have felt like they were being taken advantage of. They could have felt, yeah, I got the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. that they weren't being honest with you about something. They were not coming forward, which was creating turbulence, which was creating this fight, this tension, this argument between the two of you. Tell me more about the Magician. What is this? Four of Pentacles in reverse. They could have felt like you were about to drop them. They were maybe patiently waiting to see, because of the fighting and the arguments, they thought that you were going to break up with them, you were going to leave them, you were going to kick them out, you were going to divorce them. And tell me more. They were waiting for that to come in. It does look like this person wants to work it out. They felt there was an imbalance. There was an immaturity in the past between the two of you. But now they're seeing the truth, the justice, that they don't have any other choice. They know that they want to be in this connection. What is this? Yeah, the Empress. They want to nurture this connection. They care about this connection. They desire this connection. They may feel like, with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, they may feel like you're a part of their destiny, that you are somebody who is supposed to be in their life. Okay. Anything else? What's going to be the likely outcome here with you and this person? It's kind of messy. Seven of Pentacles. So there's an investment here. A return on investment is what I'm hearing. The Sun. There's healing energy. You're both investing in healing this situation. And the Temperance. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Sag, a Taurus, a Libra. There's a patience that's required. There's healing of happiness. There's a sense of investing in. And we've got the World. So it looks like something, what happened, whatever this fight, this tension, this stress that your person was holding on to has been released. And they're wanting to close out the chapter. They're wanting to have this new beginning, because they do see that you are the only person they want to be devoted to. There was something about multiple choices, but they didn't. It's almost like they were guided that there was no other choices. There was no other option. They maybe thought there was. Maybe they did some internal introspection, and they were maybe being guided to know that there was no other choice, that this was the only choice that they needed to go forward. Okay. Well, let's get you some advice. For the collective in this situation or this circumstance, what is going to be the best piece of advice? What is the guidance you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good at this time? If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. All right, what's going to be the best advice for you? There's a key here, okay? It says, you may have had a recent conflict, and this key symbolizes the chance to heal that relationship. The universe reminds you that extending the olive branch is the first step to unlocking reconciliation and understanding. So you have the key to unlock this reconciliation. If you have been watching this video thinking this is your person, but they haven't returned quite yet, you actually hold the key to the access to be able to unlock that door. All right, what's the next piece of advice? What's the next piece of advice for the collective? Direction. And I'm being drawn to the wheel, so you know this is maybe a part of your fate and destiny. It says, in reality, a compass isn't always stable. It gets distorted by external forces. Your heart may also waver with the environment, but true resilience lies in finding strength to move forward, even in uncertainty. So you're being guided in the direction of understanding, even though there's a sense of uncertainty with your particular person. It does look like sometimes outside forces impact an environment of a relationship, external forces. And your heart may waver based on that. Of course, your person's heart also. But you're needing to find the strength to move forward, if this is what you desire and you want with this person, and you want reconciliation, you have the key to unlock that. But you have to be able to go in the direction of the unknown, the sense of living on faith and a sense of uncertainty of whether or not it will happen again. All right, what's the next piece of advice for the collective? There's no guarantees. There's never guarantees in anything. So being able to have this key and unlock it, the door's open, the option is yours if this is the direction you want. If you do want it, you are going to have to move forward with a sense of uncertainty. Of course, you have free will. You don't have to take your person back if you don't want to. All right, first one is take control. It says, in a relationship or a situation, your passive stance has caused you to miss opportunities that should have been yours. Now is the moment to take charge, step forward, and claim what is rightfully yours. So you may have to take control over the situation with you and your person. If you want the direction to move forward where you definitely crave and you're attached to the idea of you and your person reconciling, you may be the one holding the keys to be able to open that door. You may be the only one holding the keys. Your person may know, but maybe you're in the driver's seat. Maybe your person messed up and it's ultimately on you at this time. If you want reconciliation, you may have to take control. And your last piece of advice is flexibility. It says, like an octopus swimming in the deep sea, your flexibility is your best weapon against pressure. Adapting to change isn't about surrender. It's about smartly realigning yourself. True strength lies in constant adaptation. So you may say, well, Theresa, I'm not the one who messed up. Why do I need to go towards them? Why do I need to take control? Sometimes in situations, the flexibility is necessary. There's an ebb and flow when it comes to relationships. And especially if you are the one who can ultimately make the decision upon reconciliation, you have to be flexible with the environment that it is what it is, that if you want it, you may have to open the door with the key to get it. It says, realigning with yourself and being able to adapt to the change. And that is the ebb and flow of the circumstance. So your person is missing you. They know that there was a fight, there was tension, there was an argument, there's stress attached to whatever this was. They thought maybe they had options, but they realized maybe they don't have options, and that has left them feeling like they crave you. They're still devoted to you. They don't want anyone else. They're at a breaking point because they're maybe waiting for an answer for you to unlock that door. They could be waiting to hear from you. Maybe you've blocked this person. They're waiting for you to unblock them. They're wanting you to step forward. Your advice is you have to take control and make a decision on what direction do you want to go. If you want the direction of reconciliation, you can open up and unlock that door, but you're going to have to be flexible if you walk through the door, meaning it may take time, it may take effort, it may take work to go towards the unknown of whether or not the reconciliation is going to be better than what it was in the past, or the sense of uncertainty. You have to walk in faith and trust it. Or you have the key to say, you know what, Theresa, I decided I don't want this. I'm going to turn around and walk away. And you do have that free will. Even though you may want your person, you may recognize that maybe your person's not in the same alignment as you, and you have the choice and decision to decide what it is that you want. That's the nice thing about free will, is you get to decide what direction do you want to go. You are the one who's in the driver's seat of your life, your path, your journey, and you're the only one who can take control over your situation. But if you do want this person, it is going to require for you to be a little bit more flexible, not be so rigid or stuck in a certain pattern, belief, or ways. Okay, that is what I have for you. I do want to thank you for watching this video. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Have a great day. Bye.